Hey everyone, it's Andreasnest here, business coach. Last week, focus was on the day when you meet your prospect on site, and this week we'll be continuing that. Hopefully you have implemented some of the strategies that I explained to you. One of them obviously was to speak to your prospect once you've seen him on site, and he agreed to have a little tour of the site. That's not just important for you to get to know the business a little bit better, but also to build a positive rapport. A rapport is very important because you want to be on the good side, on the positive side of your prospect, and you don't want to upset him. So build a positive rapport by complimenting some of the work processes, anything you see that is interesting and is worth mentioning. Have a positive language, a positive body language. Be oozing out that you are confident in the products or the services you sell. And then finally, once you get into the meeting room, remember, don't sit too far apart. Don't sit at both ends of the table. Sit relatively close so you can have a normal conversation, so you don't have to shout to each other. The next thing that is important is what we call is the positioning. The positioning really is where you explain the purpose of the sales call. Anything you want to put in there that is of relevance, put it in there. Just position the meeting from the beginning. And then we're moving into the actual sales call. What happens there is what I call a sales process, and I use a method which is called SPIN, S-P-I-N, developed by a company called Hathwaite. And what they've done is they've looked over the shoulder of about 30,000 successful salespeople, and they were trying to find out what do they all have in common and why do they sell more than anybody else. And after 12 years of studying, and I think they spent over $1 million into the project, they found out that they all have something in common. And that is a spin. That's the technique I will explain to you over the next few coming weeks, and I hope you will tune in when that happens. So I'm speaking to you next week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.